Good afternoon. This is Tori and Todd with Evolve Health and Wellness, and we're here with Mary. Mary, tell us about what brought you into our facility.
Well, I work with one of your wonderful staff members, Ashley, and she invited me to a facility to come and check it out. And I'm so glad I did. I've been getting Botox for a while because I'll be 45 this summer, so just a little bit of maintenance. And then in one of our conversations, I had mentioned to Todd about how I was very unhappy with my stomach. I had 3 C-sections back to back to back. I worked out my whole entire life. I was in the military, and nothing I did was gonna fix it. So he had mentioned you guys got a new machine. I volunteered as tribute, and I have been absolutely blessed ever since. So really, really grateful.
Awesome.
So tell us about the experience. What did you expect was going to happen, and kind of what actually happened? Was there any discomfort? Were you nervous, and kind of went through, just a brief start to finish?
I was excited. I was so excited. This is something that's bothered me for a really long time, but it was just nothing as a mom. I just had so many other things. And again, as a mom, I think we all do this as women. We can't justify spending that kind of money on ourselves. So I had 3 kids, I'm in school, I'm like, it's too much money, but you guys have such great things every month. So many wonderful promotionals. And when it actually came time to come, there was a great big promotional and just everything kind of lined up. So I didn't care how much pain it was gonna be. I was really excited to start, but I was grateful that it wasn't painful at all. Everybody was super relaxed. The environment was great. It was a teaching environment with one of the doctors and one of the anesthesiologists that works with us at our hospital. So yeah, everyone was super chill. My comfort was paramount, and I just felt really calm, really relaxed. Yeah, it was very easy, and the recovery was great.
That's what I was going to ask you. Tell us about your downtime.
It was not bad at all. I expected a lot more just because of the what I heard with the invasiveness of the procedure, because you guys were talking, and I'm like, this is gonna be terrible. It was not. I had no problem. I actually went on a cruise 4 days later, so I had no issues, and I wore a bikini, and it was great. So yeah, and then no bruising, and nothing. So highly, highly, highly recommend. There was no worried about infection, no swelling, a little minor swelling. But again, I wore a dress on that cruise that you could not put a paper between myself and that dress, and it looked phenomenal. So super grateful.
That is awesome. Thank you. I'm happy to hear that.
And since then, you've gone on to do your chin, and that's why you've come back today. Actually, we're going to do some after pictures on that. But anything different about that? Have you already noticed results? I know within about a month period, you started to see some really good results on your stomach. What have you noticed overall between the 2 treatments?
So the face is a little bit more evasive, but again, even with everything that I did to my chin on the outside, it was not, I would probably have maybe 4 or 5 days downtime where I was still swollen. But besides that, it was not bad at all. And I am so grateful because we have in my family the lovely little jowls. It's just genetic. Every woman in my family has them, except me. I don't. So yes, and that's exactly what I had. And I noticed that since the months prior, from that treatment, it just gets tighter every time. So I am wearing a little bit of makeup, but not nearly as much as I normally do or had to before. With all the I'm not a contour person. I'm Gen X. We're 80s babies. We didn't contour. We had awkward stages. We embraced them. But I don't have to be a makeup expert now because I literally don't have to cover anything here. My neck looks great, and I just overall I just feel better. And I think that's such a thing that we downplay, especially as women as we age. We're allowed to feel good about ourselves. It's okay. Things you can work towards feeling good. Yes, aging is going to happen, and that's great, but if you can do it gracefully, why not? Just do it gracefully. It's, so I feel very graceful right now.
So just as a reminder, what we actually did to her was we started with our new device, the QuantumRF body contouring device. Small probe goes under the skin, and it destroys fat and actually causes contraction at the same time. You get a good 25% contraction. We did that on her stomach, and then subsequently we had such great results, she wanted us to do it on her chin. And the process takes a good 3 to 6 months to really see the full results. So we're at about the 4-month mark on the stomach, I believe.
Yes.
And the chin, we're at about the 2 to 3 month mark. So we're gonna get some good follow-up pictures. But if you had something to tell somebody that might be on the fence, I'm not sure about this. I've heard some of these other treatments that you see, that they're kind of wonky and they may or may not work. What would you tell somebody about this one-time treatment, and would you recommend somebody to get?
Just do it. Just do it. You're gonna look in the mirror every single day, you're gonna see the same thing, and you're gonna be unhappy. Just do something that makes you happy. And I promise you, when you get these results, they will make you happy. No one here ever forced me. No one made me feel insecure. These treatments were presented to me as an option. No one made me feel like I had to spend more money than I was able to. It was a very, very they're just very relatable. And I was very happy with the entire experience. Everything was, hey, you look great. But if this bothers you, we have this option. And I am so grateful that I listened to those options, because now I look myself in the mirror and I can see a difference and I'm happy. And if it's gonna make you happy, it's making me happy for months. Just do it. You will feel so much better about yourself when you do. That's my advice.
Well, we appreciate you coming in and
Yes.
kind of giving your testimonial to everybody who's
Absolutely.
kind of been on the fence. We have a huge interest. We're doing consults all the time. We're doing procedures, and we just want to let everybody know how awesome this has been and how it's impacted your life. And we look
Yes.
forward to keeping you around. Actually doing today, going to be doing some Botox and filler. So, the process continues to reverse what age tries to take away from you. So thanks for stopping by. Again, I'm Tom.
And I'm Tori.
And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.